What's up guys, welcome back to the Foot Smash YouTube channel. My name's JCM and in today's video I'm going to be showing you the third episode of the first owner Road to Glory. Now the first thing we go and do is claim our squad battle rewards, and in the first pack we open it up and get Ad Ruiz, who isn't a bad striker, 82 rated, not the greatest pace but is one of those very good tool and target man players. And then in the second pack, the Jumbo Premium Gold pack, so the 15k pack. Once again we don't get any boards or any walkouts, and we go and get ourselves Cesc Fabregas there, who isn't too bad of a card, and then we also get Corona, who is of course a 5-star skiller. So moving into the today's gameplay, we were sort of going to just be going through a lot of the icon swap objectives and collecting cards for the Bundesliga, Serie A and Ligue 1. So we started off with this Ligue 1 team that I think you probably saw at the end of the last episode, and all these teams we're coming up against are obviously a lot better than ours just because we've only just started, and it obviously is a first owner Road to Glory. So in the first chance here we get the ball there with Dolberg, a nice bit of strength there, does the drag back, takes the shot, and then we finish it off to make it 1-0. And then in the next chance here, my opponent plays a through ball to his Vardy player of the month. He runs through, he takes the shot, and it goes over the crossbar. So a bit of a let off there. He could have potentially scored if he was a bit more clinical. But in the next chance there, we get the ball with Unas, run through, do some nice dribbling, and we manage to draw ourselves a penalty. So his Nesta there, I think he either picks up a yellow card or the referee lets him off. But anyway, from the resulting penalty, we decide to go and switch it to Fabregas. And I think we go straight down the middle in the end. We go left, right, trying to just, make sure he doesn't know which way we're going. He manages to save it with his legs, and then it falls straight back into the path of Fabregas, who finishes it off. So we're 2-0 now up in the 52nd minute. Again, Dolberg on the ball, sort of as that target man striker, plays a through ball a bit loose. His defender plays it straight back into Unas's path. Dolberg is laid off the ball, and he finishes it off beautifully past the keeper into the bottom left corner. Now after that, this guy did decide to rage quit, what is pretty crazy, looking at the team he had compared to our squad. So we get a 3-0 win and a rage quit, and then we get pick up a nice amount of coins there. So after that we go straight into the matches, and this is what a lot of this episode is going to be, just match after match. We do also have our division rival rewards later on, where we pack someone very, very good, so make sure you don't miss that out and continue watching. So in the first chance of this game, Dolberg gets the ball there, plays it off to Unas. Unas once again on that deadly left foot finishes it off to make it 1-0. Once again here for Gloony, I think that's how we say his name, I'm probably butchering it. There's a nice little fake shot there into Dolberg, Dolberg into Unas, beautiful play there, back to Dolberg, and that is a beautiful passing goal there. And then it's 2-0 obviously now at this point, and he gets a little chance, plays the ball through to his Pulisic. Pulisic there cuts back, looking for options in the middle, takes the shot, and with that, I think it's a 5-star weak foot he has, or a 4-star weak foot, finishes it off very comfortably. And then in the 66th minute we get the ball back at the other end of the pitch, play again a really nice passing move between our three front players, and we end off making it 3-1. And then again in the 84th minute, Dolberg through on goal, ball rolls the keeper and finishes it off beautifully. And once again we get another win. This time it wasn't a rage quit, this guy decided to play the game out. So as you can see, we also do go and get ourselves 700 coins, what is very, very nice. So moving now into the third match of the episode, we come up against a squad. He does have the icon Pirlo along with the player of the month Vardy card. Now loads of people seem to be having that card this year just because he was so cheap. He only cost 25k and he's one of those really pacey and overpowered players. So a lot of people did the SBC, and you will see that we do come up against him a lot of times. So early on in the game now, only 10 minutes in, it's 1-1 Dolberg with the goal to make it 1-1. A nice little finish there on the left foot. And then in the next chance here, gets the ball there with Aubameyang, plays it into Salah. Salah with a through ball to Vardy. Vardy goes for the shot and finishes it off nicely. So we're 2-1 down now in the 71st minute. Dolberg there trying to create some space and some chances. We play it off to our centre mid back into Dolberg, and Dolberg, just like Murray in our last team, seems to be scoring all the important goals. And then in the next chance here, we get the ball with Unas doing that dribbling that we see him do a lot of the time, taking on players, plays a lovely through ball, we take the shot, it rebounds back to Unas, and we make it 3-2 in the 87th minute. A beautiful goal just to win the match. So a very nice goal there to end off and obviously get the win. We get a 3-2 win, what is very, very important. And then moving into the next match, this guy was obviously doing one of the objectives as well for the icon swaps and has a full Brazilian UCL squad. So in the first chance here in the 44th minute, he plays it short from a goal kick. He managed to intercept the ball there. Unas picks it up, plays it into Dahlberg. That deadly partnership once again plays it back across to Unas, and that is a beautiful goal. Nice little pass and play there. We could have maybe shot with Dahlberg, but I decided to lay it across, and it definitely paid off. And then in this 62nd minute, he's here with Willian, goes for a chip. I don't know what our keeper's doing there. He probably should have saved it, but he didn't, and it's 1-1. And then later on, he plays it short from a free kick and makes it 2-2. So not the best start to that match, and we did end up losing it, what isn't the best. But we will lose some other matches, obviously, as we can't win every match, especially looking at the team we have. You know, looking at some of these teams we do come up against, we are sort of, you know, outplayed when it comes to the teams, but we're actually, you know, do manage to win a lot of matches against these big teams as well. So in the first chance of this match in the 37th minute, we get the ball there with Fabregas, managed to get a little lucky bounce, and he finishes it off to make it 1-0. And then in the next chance, Kamara there running through, does a nice little fake shot, plays it into Unas with the shot on the right foot this time, and smashes it past the keeper to make it 2-0. And then in the next chance here, Faguni on the ball there, does a nice little fake shot and then finishes it off nicely on the left foot. And then at 78 minutes now, we're absolutely dominating this match at 3-0 up. This guy can't seem to touch the ball. Unas there into Dahlberg. Dahlberg, loads of space, loads of time, has the composure and finishes it off. So as you can see against this match, we were just absolutely dominating, creating chance after chance. This guy didn't have the best team, to be honest. He was still decent, but nothing compared to, you know, some of the teams they're coming up against. So we absolutely destroyed him, and we do make it 5-0 in the end. So there we go, we're going to get 875 coins, what is very nice indeed. So after that, we completed some of the objectives. We completed the League 1 icon swap player, so that's another one added to the swaps. So eventually, as I've already said, we need to decide what icon swap we're going to go with. There's a big variety, you know, we could go with someone like Ferdinand, someone like Zanetti. Just tell us in the comment section below. So after that, we decided to build this Bundesliga squad. It isn't the greatest, does have a few silvers, but you know, obviously it's old first owner, so we had to make the best of what we have. So we also go and complete another one of the basic objectives there. We get a sniper chemistry style, what isn't too bad at all. And then I think we also go and pick up a pack for completing the whole set. So yeah, we get a gold pack there, a 5k pack, so we're not really expecting too much in this. But we go into the store and we go and open it. 0 rare players, so unless you maybe get like a discarding form whose base card is a non-rare, you can't really get too many good things in these sort of packs. So we open it up, obviously no rare, but we get 81 rated Renato Augusto, who doesn't actually look too bad, to be honest, and will be helpful for the Chinese League SBCs and stuff like that. So a decent looking card there. We get a manager, a chem style, and then also a badge. So moving into the next match now, the first match with the Bundesliga squad. This guy, like us, doesn't really have the best looking team, you know, a few bronzes, a few lone players, not really any sort of a good squad. So in the first chance here in the 90th minute, we make it 1-0 with a nice little chip across and then the headed finish. And then later on, Poulsen here gets the ball, does a beautiful drag back. Poulsen is one of those overpowered players. Corona plays a nice 1-2, and then once again, Poulsen plays it back to Corona. And we do go make it 2-0. And then in the next chance, Zola there, who I think is our silver striker, gets a nice little finesse shot into the bomb corner. And then in the 69th minute, we get a nice little pass and play here. Zola there into Corona, who I think was playing as our cam, as a super sub. We get the ball there with that player, and I'm not even going to try and say his name. I know I'm going to butcher it. Back to Corona. Corona with some nice little bit of strength, plays it back to him, and then we do go and play it across and finish it off beautifully. A Barcelona-esque goal there, absolutely incredible. This guy had enough, and we do go and get the 4-0 win. And then moving into the second match now with the Bundesliga squad. This guy had a solid looking team. Lloris in goal, Hernandez and Sanchez in the 2 centre backs, Wan-Bissaka and Rosselin in the full-back. So a solid defence and a decent attack, along with that Scream Ozil card. So in the 18th minute here, we get the ball with one of our players, Stonkelkamp, into Poulsen, who is the main man in this squad. Do a nice ball roll, and then finish it off into the top corner past the keeper. And then in the next chance, we win the ball back there with our centre back Deme here on the ball, using his pace, breaking forward, plays it into Corona. Corona manages to beat the defender to the ball, uses that pace and skill moves he does have, also the amazing dribbling and agility, gets the ball back, plays it back across, and a lovely goal once again. As you'll see from a lot of these clips, the goals are similar. You know, it's a lot of really nice intricate passing, 1-2s, and then finally, you know, the play across the box to finish it off. But this guy makes it 2-1 there later on in the game. I think it was just on the stroke of half time. And then in the 53rd minute, we get the ball here with Stompelkamp into Corona. Corona through to Zola. Zola with the little cut back, and then finishes it off on the stronger right foot with sort of a finesse shot, but he sort of was a chip shot at the same time as well. And then in the next chance, our left back Max there gets it into Stonkelkamp. Stonkelkamp back to one of our other strikers, and then he plays it back again, and this guy had enough. The double sweat was too much for him, and he does decide to rage quit. So we get the 4-1 win in the end. Again, fairly comfortable as expected. Now going into this match, I don't really know. So moving into another match now, I'm not sure what happened to the first part of the game. The clips with the team didn't really show up, but this guy had an okay team looking back at the clip. So as you can see in the 73rd minute there, it is 1-1. We get the ball here with Poulsen on the edge of the box, trying to work some space, trying to find a pass. We find a pass, it gets blocked, we get the ball back again. Stonkelkamp with a nice little drag back, and absolutely smashes it into the top corner. And then in the 84th minute here, Poulsen once again with the drag back that seems to be so deadly this year, using the LB dribbling, looking for options, plays it into Zola. Zola again just shielding the ball and finishes it off beautifully into the bottom corner. And then in the 88th minute now, coming towards the end of the match, we managed to outstrength Mbabu, and Babu just can't keep up with it. We played the free ball to Zola, who does a ball roll trying to beat the keeper, but the ball comes back to us, and Corona, our cam there, the Seba sub, finishes it off for us. So again, another 4-1 win and another comfortable win, and we've completed one of these season objectives. For this weird looking ball, it's a ball of yarn. I don't really think it looks too good in my opinion, so I think we just send it into the club. But it's another thing unlocked, and it looks decent, you know, just to have it stored in the club. So we come up against this squad, what is very weird. He has the Ibra card up front, he has the Promise card and the Inform Tagliafico, so I wasn't really too sure what to expect going into it. So as you can see in the first chance here, he takes the shot, the keeper maybe should have done better and saved it, but he makes it 1-0 early-ish on. And then in the next chance here, 31st minute, plays the ball through to Zola. Zola with the shot, and a great finish. The keeper was running out, but somehow he manages to still beat the ball past him. And then Zola once again, tight space, tight area, makes it 2-1. So a great goal for us. And then moving into the 76th minute here, Zola on the ball, nice little bit of skill there, running past the defender, looking for options, plays it into Stompelkamp into Poulsen, and we do put the nail in the coffin, having that 2-goal advantage now. Moving into the later stages of the game. So here is with the Player of the Month Vardy card. As I mentioned, everyone seems to have him in this FIFA. So Ibra somehow manages to finish it from that angle. I don't know how it's possible. He somehow beat the defender and then finishes it off from that tight angle. But after that, we managed to win the game 3-2, and we also completed the Bundesliga icon swap for winning 4 rival matches, what is very helpful as we have another one to the addition of the swap players, so we can obviously redeem them eventually. Now after this, we decided to open some 5k packs. Obviously this is a first owner road to glory. On a normal road to glory, I probably wouldn't recommend doing this, but as it's first owner, we need players obviously to complete the objectives and also to add to our club. So in the second patch here, we get Grandvist, not really the best player there from the Russian league. We get Jemison, who's decent, who we could have used in the Ligue 1 icon swap players, or maybe in a future squad, depending how he is. And then we get our first board of this whole series, and it is Vincent Kompany. Not the best player, but not the worst either. An 83 rated from a 5k pack. You can't really complain too much. Now we're probably going to use him in an SBC, I'd expect, and not really going to fit him into our squad. So after that, as I've said, we have our rank 2 division rival rewards. We get 4 35k packs. So going into the first pack now, we open it up hoping for some good first owner players. We see the blue flares, we see the Colombian flag, it's striker, and it is Zapata. Not the worst looking card there. This guy's an absolute tank in this game this year, so not too bad there. We get Trippier, the centre-back Chiesa, and a lot of important players there to add to the first owner road to glory. And then now into the second pack, you can see England goalkeeper Pickford, another board, and that isn't too bad. Pickford this year is a bit short as a keeper, but apart from that, he still looks very nice. We'll get 83 Blind, Mkhitaryan, and Harriet there, the 5-star skiller. So now moving into the third pack, we open it up again, we see it's a walkout, it's French striker Arsenal, we pack ourselves Alexandre Lacazette, an absolutely incredible pull, our best pull by far in this series. Is going to be so helpful for us when completing these objectives. So as you can see there, we also go and get Gundogan in the pack. So our best pack so far this series, so very happy about that pack. Going forward, we'll definitely try and fit those two into our squad. And then in the third and final pack, we don't get any boards and we get Luis Gustavo, but after the last pack you can't really complain too much about getting nobody good. So after that, we decided to build this Serie A squad. Obviously, we only need 7 first owner Serie A players to go for the icon swap objective. And then we also had Unas and a few Ligue 1 players there just to make up the numbers. So in the first game with the squad, we get a penalty. And this time we managed to convert it first time straight down the middle once again. And then in the second chance here, Belotti picks up the ball, plays the ball through to Luis Muriel, who is one of those cheap overpowered players every single year, who's an absolute tank, and finishes it off beautifully past the goalkeeper. Look at that, an incredible finish. And then in the end, the game does finish at 2-0. This guy decides to rage quit at half-time. He had enough of Muriel and Belotti causing problems up top. So after that, as you can see, we do manage to get some more FUT Champs qualification points, and as you'll see in a second, we make it into a Division 5 this early on, only the 3rd episode of this series, and we're already in Division 5, what is definitely ahead of schedule, I'd say, and hopefully, we can push our way up the divisions even further going forward. So we're now into rank 3, and as I said, into Division 5. So after that, we decide to go into yet another game. And looking at this guy's squad, it was very nice. He had the road to the final, Eder Militao, Thiago Silva, Mendy, Martial, Ndombele, One to Watch, Griezmann, Sissoko, a nice variety of players there. So in the first chance here against this guy, we get the ball here with Muriel absolutely destroying the defenders with a beautiful bit of skill, and then we finish it off and straight away he decides to rage quit. So we are not complaining about that at all. So a nice 1-0 win there against that guy who had a very nice looking squad early on in the game. So as you can see, that was the final match we needed to complete the Serie A objective. We're going to get that player there, the Colombian CDM, to add, and then we also go and complete one of the Serie A objectives for the Politano card, and we got ourselves a 2-player packs. Now sometimes these packs can be very overpowered and other times they can be terrible, so we open up the pack now hoping for something good, maybe a board, maybe a walkout, but sadly we don't get either. In the end, we go and get ourselves Herrera there, who actually looks like a beast of a card, very well rounded and will definitely be good to fit into a squad. And then we also get Jensen there from Brentford, who doesn't look the greatest. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this 3rd episode of the FIFA 20 First Owner Road to Glory. If you did, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below telling us if you like this video and what you want to see in future episodes. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and see you next time. I was feeling divine, 3rd place, took a lot to reach the finish line, but now I'm here, love your Shakespeare, try to talk 101,